Hey y'all, today we're doing a reading for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. And this is going to be a reading for the person that's on your mind. We're going to pull two different spreads. The first one will be up until this point, what's going on between you and them. And then we'll pull an outcome spread and close off with advice cards. And I've already shuffled the cards before we started to save time. And it is just a general reading. So if I don't get your story, I'm going to try to do at least each sign once a week, all 12 signs at least once a week, so that way hopefully your story will come if it doesn't come today. All right, so let's get the overall energy between you and this person. For Scorpio, Ace of Cups, so that's good. Let's see what else comes out. So you could feel like a renewed sense of emotion between this person, or it could be new, literally. And so there's not anything that's that bad that's happened between you and this person yet. All right, so one thing that's really good about this person, whoever it is, I'm reading the left side is you and the other side is them, but you can swap it around if it'll make it fit better for your story. But this person has the Nine of Cups in their spread on their side, so they're very emotionally independent. Okay, so you start out with Eight of Wands, Seven of Swords in the reverse. So you're not trying to like play any kind of deceptive games with this person, and you're trying to openly communicate with them. This person has the Page of Wands reversed and the Page of Pentacles reversed. So they may not be that communicative, like as far as talking back and forth with that Eight of Wands energy. You may be the one that's having to initiate conversations most of the time, and you could see this person is very standoffish. But actually the deal is, it's not that they're standoffish, it's just that they are emotionally independent, happy, fulfilled, and complete within themselves. And I feel like they've made a decision about moving forward in their life. They don't want anything from the past. They have the Chariot card beside the Nine of Cups. They've done a lot of work within themselves, and they do not want to bring any baggage. I feel like they've worked through a lot of their baggage. Two of Pentacles reversed, Two of Wands reversed. They're not in that mind of thinking about trying to make a decision in a certain way. So that this energy would come out like they have a definite specific purpose in their life, whether it be a job, whatever. They have a mapped out plan overall in general of their life, and they know where they're going, and they wake up every morning and pursue that. So they're very grounded as far as like they're not unsure of themselves. And I feel like this person is really, like I said, emotionally independent. So at worst, this person could come off standoffish, but it's only because this person is just good on their own. They may not have been looking for a person to be in a connection with, and you could have just came along, and so now you're there, but they still feel that wholeness within themselves, so they're not needy. You might be used to people who are codependent and needy, but I feel like this is a new positive love offer, and I feel like this person is very sure of where they're going and very emotionally independent. I do feel like there's some things you're holding on, because you got the Queen of Swords reversed with the Four of Wands reversed. So I do feel like there's things that's happened to you in your past, has nothing to do with this person, that you could possibly still be working through and holding on to a little bit, that's got you a little bit bitter as far as connections go. So if this person is kind of standoffish, you may automatically assume the worst. But if this is your reading, they have good intentions. Just know that. All right, so let's see about the outcome. That's a really good reading. Just got to get the outcome to see how it's going to turn out. But I feel like this would be someone who's fairly new in your life in general, because there hasn't been a whole lot of drama or anything like that. It's just that when you try to initiate conversation, which you probably are the initiator most of the time, they're just a little bit standoffish, pretty much. All right, so let's get an outcome for Scorpio. The first card will be the overall energy for the outcome, and then we'll pull your energy and their energy. There's a car going by, and I'm sorry. Okay. Two of Cups reversed. That's the overall outcome. So you may feel like you can't connect with them, like you're Scorpio, so you connect on a really deep level, and so you may feel like you can't connect with them as deeply. They don't connect with you as deeply as you do, but that's because they're standoffish. And so you assume that that means they're not interested, but they are. They are interested. They're not going to tell you that to start with, but they are. They don't want any drama, okay? They're drained from something that happened in their past with dramatic situations. The Strength card reversed and the Five of Wands reversed. This is past energy showing up that has really drained this person. It could have even been a couple years ago, but it's just like the memory of that. They don't want anything to be dramatic in their life. I think that their life has calmed down a very lot and they found their happy place. Here's the Sun card. I think they found their happy place, but it's only within themselves. So even though they might have the intention of this going to Ten of Pentacles, this Seven of Swords doesn't feel negative. It just feels like they're not going to tell you that they would ever have that intention, because they're just kind of scared that would automatically result in you being dramatic and like what they're used to in dramatic connections in their past. Okay, all right, I feel like with the Emperor being here, you are pretty confident within yourself and you are very interested in this person. The Ace of Wands is here. I think you have a lot of interest in this person. I think you've worked through a lot of your heartbreak, because the Three and Four of Swords is in the reverse. It's like you're tired of really working on that. You're tired of going through the whole healing thing, because you've went through it and you've been there and you've done that. The only thing is saying that you are holding on a little bit. Six of Swords reversed, Six of Pentacles reversed. So you are holding on to a little bit of, like with the Queen of Swords reversed, as bitterness. You're holding on to some things that people might have done to you in your past. You still have a little bit of that grudge energy that's going forward and is carving out your energetic pathway forward. I feel like as long as you don't let go of this person, and as long as you just stay open and don't expect a certain commitment, don't expect it to look a certain way, it could turn out really good. Maybe over the next 4 weeks, it may not be that you connect with them totally and completely on an emotional level, but it's like they have to have time to open up, because they're so used to dramatic stuff in their past when people started talking about having a connection with them. They were used to people becoming drama queens and drama kings, okay? So that really drains them. The thought of that even happening again drains them. So just don't put a label on what you expect it to be, because this person does not have bad intentions. They have really good intentions, and it could end up with the Ten of Pentacles energy at the end, so long as you provide this person a space that's judgment-free to be themselves and open up, and don't expect a certain thing. Don't require a label on the situation, and you should be good. So the only thing, like I said, on your side that looks like it's holding you back at all as far as this being successful is working through some kind of energy that's got grudges around it or something like that, some kind of bitterness that you've got, you're holding on to it, that someone done something to you that's not this person. So let's pull advice cards. General advice cards for Scorpio. We're just going to get 5 advice cards, and the first one will be the most significant, and then there will be, okay, 2 popped out. King of Swords reversed with the Nine of Swords reversed. So I feel like off the bat, this is saying don't get in your head and get worried and anxious if this person doesn't immediately open up and connect to you on an emotional level. They may want to get to know you on a mental level to start with, like a friend level, nothing else. It's not expected that it has to be a certain way. This could not look like what you're used to a general connection looking like. What you're used to seeing probably was toxic in the past anyway, where people jump into something before they even have time to get to know the person. So maybe this person just wants to get to know you, and the cards are saying don't be anxious and worried if it's not like the emotions aren't coming up to start with. Because Scorpio is a very emotional sign, so they may expect that connection on a very deep level, but it may have to grow into that. The Ten of Pentacles is not something that happens overnight if it's stable and not toxic. So it could take a little bit of time for this to open up into something, but it's okay, because I feel like this person has probably had a spiritual awakening, as have you, because the Judgment card is here, and they just don't want any shit from their past. They don't want any of this drama right here from their past. Six of Swords is underneath the bottom. So it doesn't have to be a certain way. It doesn't have to look a certain way. I think if you'll just let it organically turn into what it's going to turn into, it has a whole hell of a lot of potential. All right, Scorpio, that's been your reading, and thank you so much for watching.